unite the seven. But there's technically only 6 so far, so. Alright. Justice League was directed by Zack Snyder and partially by Joss Whedon. For those who don't know, Joss Whedon was also the director for The Avengers. So you get a little part of him in this movie. But throughout the end of the movie, you'll realize that this is definitely an epic vision of Zack Snyder. This movie stars Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher, and Ciaran Hinds. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. This movie was really fun and entertaining. Now, I could say that for like a bunch of movies that I watched. I watched Thor Ragnarok and I said it was fun and entertaining, but this is the Justice League. I mean, what do you expect? Definitely a strong point of this movie is the characters. From Batman to Wonder Woman to Cyborg, Aquaman. Aquaman's a badass. Flash, he's great. He stood out for me. Ezra Miller is fantastic. This film is very This film is very entertaining and very watchable. I can say it's definitely better than Batman vs. Superman, and it's definitely better than Suicide Squad. Yeah. Some people could get sick of seeing a lot of CGI in these superhero films where they could be bothered by the CGI villain, Steppenwolf. Obviously, a lot of CGI went into him. I think it's necessary when you have one of the greatest superhero teams of all time. It's a really lot more lighthearted, but it still remains Snyder's vision. I admit I can be a little biased towards superhero movies only because I've watched the cartoons when I was little. I read the comics just growing up. I still like reading the comics. I like just going online, reading all the different lore about certain heroes, and it's still interesting to me. Now, there are problems with this film that I had, especially with the villain. Of course, in these big superhero movies, you gotta have a big superhero villain. That's like a common thing for villains nowadays, I feel, and it's starting to get a little lazy. There are some flaws in the story that I wish they could, go more into, and I hope they fix that with hopefully an extended cut of 15 minutes, 20 minutes more of this film. Hopefully they'll add a little bit more to some parts of the story. There were some weird transitions into stuff. You could tell that this film was rushed, but still very entertaining, very fun. I give it an 8 out of 10, highly recommend, and would definitely watch again. I actually had the chance to attend the world premiere this past Monday. See, I got this neat shirt that they were passing out to the fans. I was able to sit near the red carpet and got to meet some of the stars of the film. I just want to recognize a great experience. I really enjoyed it, and I really hope that I get to go to more. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next movie review.